Sometimes love comes from love at first sight, or love over time, but there are times when love can stem from a beautiful misunderstanding. Let's see how King reaped the rewards of his love today because of a misunderstanding. Burger, a fellow new transfer student, is late for his first day of school. It also happens to be a time for teachers to educate their classmates. After a few words from the teacher, King helps Burger out by disliking the teacher. That caught Burger's attention. The man who's helping me is kind of handsome. In an effort to bring them closer together, Burger called out the two as a good match after learning their names. Burger, who wants to study acting, meets the current president of the acting club. That would be King, who is superbly matched to his name. However, Burger's resume is just a bit dismal. The best was only a performance that was broadcast 25 times on Shake Shack. This was difficult for King, but Burger persisted. He said he was fine playing trees as rocks. I love acting so much. I'm here to learn. As the saying goes, a pampered child gets candy. And in the end, the reason for letting Burger in is still added to the initial column to say so. He wants to be a professional actor. It's enough to see that he has a real love for acting, because all the other application forms say they want to be King's girlfriend and be with King. I have to say, are you guys really a little young to be reserved? Not realizing he could actually join in, a thrilled Burger comes in for a slam dunk hug. Next, I'll show you the biggest grooves of the show. Is that all you do in Chinese class here? Why are you dressed like this? Also, the student's Chinese is a little more standardized than the teacher seems to be. But that's not even the point. The point is that in this class, King, who seems to be a very schooled man, forgot to bring his textbook. Then naturally, the teacher will let him share his textbook with Burger at his desk. But then I flipped through the pages and suddenly realized that the duels in the textbook drew King's portrait. Burger took one look at the big picture and immediately ripped the paper off and stuffed it in his mouth. That's a lot of maneuvering that could make King look foolish, and equally dumbfounded is Burger himself. He found out that a deer died after eating the paper, so now he's scared. He was worried that he was going to die too. After this incident, Burger was a different person. He started avoiding King, no matter what he's doing. As soon as he sees King, he immediately changes his face. It's pretty obvious that the crush was discovered, and that's why he's desperately trying to avoid the beat. What about these adorable gestures of Burger's that caught King's attention even more? Once he knew Burger liked him, there was no way he could not pay attention to this. Look at that smile on King's face, and look at Burger's panicked look. How could the corners of our mouths not lift? This picture is really too ambiguous, too good. After all, Burger's highest recorded airplay was only 25, so naturally he has a big problem with acting. The mentor called Woody a better actor than him. It was agonizing for him. King listened and just gently said, I'll teach you. King has Burger start the demo straight from the heroine's line bit. He told Burger that acting isn't just about reading lines, it's about conveying emotion, like passing a pillow. He passes his emotions to his opponents and to the audience. The two demos and have a pillow fight. Presumably the emotion was expressed accurately, and it was all in the eyes of the teacher. She saw love in the performances of both men, so she made a big decision. She's going to cast Burger as the female lead this time. Sometimes a fool can't really be stopped when he gets lucky. King saw from his friend the way his friend suffered for love, so he thought of Burger. It occurred to him that he hadn't responded to Burger. It must have been painful for Burger to be discovered to have a crush on him, so he sent out a form for Burger to fill out. This looks to be a supplement to some of the information in the club, but it's really him trying to understand Burger's moods better. Isn't this sweet? Sometimes a simple misunderstanding can really bring about love. Burger was late for his first day of school. He met Link, a cute girl who was also late for school. At the school gates, Burger's feelings for Link were love at first sight. So, even if he came to school early, he had to wait for Link at the door. When he arrives, he runs out again and pretends to be late. His purpose was to do the punishment with Link and increase the distance between them. Link is indeed kind and wonderful. She doesn't just give him gloves when she's doing the punishment. She also comes out of the woodwork when the teacher reprimands him for doing less. She explained that this was his second bag. Where is this plot going? I'm tempted to restrain the two of you, even as I watch ya. Then it's coming to that Chinese lesson. Yes, it was that super cool Chinese class. This time, King wasn't the only one who didn't bring his textbook. Burger actually forgot to bring it, too. But smartly, he borrows a textbook from Link before class. So let this King misunderstand that Burger likes his textbook with doodles. Actually, yes, Link's. Why doesn't Burger just explain it? That's because it's not right. Of course, a girl's crush. How can he just blurt it out? So to protect Link's secret, Burger chooses to destroy the evidence. Okay, the story is back on Burger and King's side again. King had Burger fill out forms for no other reason than to get to know him better. So, he even ordered a loving little song for himself. He looks at Burger earnestly and talks about how he's responsible for his emotions. He also brought him his favorite sandwiches and ate the lollipops he had eaten. He also helped him pick away the bean sprouts he didn't like. Burger looked at King with a puzzled expression. Now, even his friends know that King is after Burger. After this, King has been present in every moment of Burger's life. While he waited for Link to come, while he cleaned, while he tapped the blackboard eraser, King really is everywhere. Give me more moments like this. I really can't get tired or enough of them. Afterward, King invites Burger over for an impromptu party. Burger comes to the battle with Link's purpose of helping King understand his preferences. King looks at him and says that he likes cute, smiling, helpful people. Burger thought, that description is exactly Link. By the way, Burger, do you want to see yourself? He's talking about you, but you're thinking about her. Knowing that King's preference is entirely Link himself, Burger asks King out. King, who thought he was going on a date, was really happy to come to the appointment. It didn't take long, however, for Link to come along. Link likes King, King likes Burger, Burger likes Link. What kind of perfect triangle is this? What kind of big embarrassing scene is this? Yes, the scene was awkward to the point where the atmosphere was already very stagnant. It's so embarrassing that Burger just wants to run away. King followed suit. He asks Burger what he means by setting himself up with Link. Isn't Burger the one who obviously likes himself? After half a dozen moments of agonizing, Burger blurted out the truth. Hey, it's all a misunderstanding about that book. That book is Link's, not his own. As much as I like Link myself, I can't compete with King. He thinks it's enough that the person he likes is happy, and that's why he set the two of them up. Hearing the explanation, King sadly questions Burger. Did he ever consider his own feelings when he did this? But when Burger asks what he's feeling, King is completely speechless again. He went away sad. Would you like the feeling of mistaking someone for liking you? Maybe not, but King will. King realized after that night of pain, he liked the feeling of misunderstanding that Burger liked him. He wants Burger to really like him. He then pulled out all of his resumes, hoping that Burger would like him after reading them. This thick pile. King, do you think this is a job interview? It was Burger's turn to break down. What's going to happen now? He was chatting with a friend about the multiple patterns in love. King thinks he likes people who are Hokkaido milk flavored. The kind of pure love. Might not be too comfortable with the lettering session myself. Wax dripping, bondage and all that. This was overheard by Burger in the back row. Man, now he knows how to make King lose interest in him. While praying, Burger purposely drips the candle onto King's leg. King's one waving hand is the teacher's fault, or the classroom teacher's. Exasperated, the teacher disqualifies Burger from the lead role. He even tried to kick him out of the club. Luckily, King's pleading softens the teacher's heart and keeps Burger. Burger descends into the villagers A, B, C, and D. The mischief continues. Burger got super spicy noodles to feed King. As a result, King didn't show up for school the next day. Guiltily, Burger guesses that King must be because of that bowl of noodles. So he rushed to King's house to visit. He touched the hat again, covered the cup, and even used his own body to keep King warm. This series of heartwarming operations is really so gentle. But after he hears that King's illness is not due to the face, but to the rain, Burger immediately changes his attitude. Since I didn't cause this, let's get out of here. The guilt is there, but not much. He was pulled back by King though. It was all under the covers. How could he let him go so easily? After this sleep, King was instantly and completely recovered. He sweated and soaked his clothes. He then began the undressing session. Is this content I can't watch without paying? Mom put the things Burger brought into the room and went out the door. The two playing the game began a formal talk. It turns out that so many things were misunderstood by King. For example, the day the book graffiti was discovered, King saw Burger crying. He thought it was the secret being discovered sadly. But really, it's watching TV that makes him so sad. King instantly felt that everything was self-righteous and that he had misunderstood Burger's liking. Just then, Burger adds that he likes every friend, but he didn't visit any of his other friends when they were sick. What does that mean? It means I still like you a little bit.
ก็เพื่อนป่วยกี่คนกูไม่เคยไปหาตอนนี้กูอยู่ในห้องนอนมึงก็คิดเอาเองละกัน
In the evening, King sees Burger come to visit him with the contents of his bag. The next day, he went to Burger because the bag contains very complete and specialized equipment, and it's the specialized kind, combined with some of Burger's tantalizing antics yesterday. King can't help but think about it more. Did Burger come to him to experience that? Burger was once again puzzled. King also explained in a serious manner. I wanted to yesterday, but I had a cold and was afraid I'd infect you. And, if we're too intense, it'll interface with our studies. This series of explanations really has to be laughed at. However, it wasn't Burger who brought all that specialized equipment. It was King's mom. King's mom saw who King liked a long time ago. She also misunderstood that the two might be doing something in the room, which is why she went and bought the specialized equipment. After all this Burger found Link. And Link explained the current situation. He liked Link, but now he seems to like King more. He felt sorry for it too. Link only gave an okay after listening though. After taking a deep breath, she stated that she accepted immediately. In this way, Link really is the voice of goodness. Afterwards the play was performed and Burger performed his best part as a drag queen. The show isn't finished yet. The show was filmed over 4 seasons. What about watching the previews for the next season? The two seem to be making it very clear. In that case, there are 2 endings. They figured out to be together or apart. Let's wait and see how it ends. What about the combination of Burger and King? One of the CPs in this drama. Most of the main plot of this drama is another CP pair. But you get the idea. The scale is amazing. I'm not sure if I can edit it for release. Well, that's it for this installment. Thank you for your support and watching, and we'll see you in the next installment.